No idea is original. There's nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. What you base your happiness around. Material women and large paper. That means you inferior now.
Hey, what's up, gang? Welcome back. Episode 7, Stizzy's House, Roman African Empire. Word. Yeah, I just felt like getting on gospel with that word. But yeah, we're picking up with Chief Sergius Android in the aftermath of the war for Fianrosa. So yeah, there's definitely some people that don't like us within our realm. This is going to be a little bit one of those, I'll be honest with you, it might be long as shit, I'm not sure, but the plan is to kind of like have this one be one of those nice and tight videos. So let's actually kind of like just run the game. I'm going to get a lot of game running out of this one. Word. Alright, so we're currently, some of the things that came out of that war over Fianrosa was a little bit of the backstory. So Mankara had actually taken over Fianrosa during our initial war over Fianrosa. Okay, I know that's a lot of times I've just said Fianrosa, but stay with me. So we were actually in war against the only other person on the island of the kingdom of Madagascar that actually had 2 chiefdoms. Similar to us, we had 2 chiefdoms, they had 2 chiefdoms, but we came out on top. You know, we're Romans. Our curtains are better than their curtains, even though the Vizimian curtains are very, very nice. We ended up taking over Fianrosa, so we took that from the Mankarans. So as a result, we've actually got our first truce. So we're not even going to be able to expand eastward. We're still going to have to focus on either expanding into how do I pronounce this? Manabe word, or what is this? Okay, Antananarivo or Antananarivo. Word, that came out pretty good. All right, so we'll definitely see. We'll go over those 2 chiefdoms, see which one is the smartest decision for Serge. But yeah, let's check this out. Word stood against word. The farmers against a courtiers about damage caused to the farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. Alright, so this cow must have been brolic. Alright, the farmer is obviously lying, or the farmer should be compensated. I'm not like, so we probably, if we go against the farmer, what's gonna happen is that the farmer, what we're gonna have happen is that we're probably gonna have like some revolt risk or some shit like that, probably. And yeah, this is really weird. We haven't had one revolt, even though we're Roman and we're Hellenic. Yeah, this is yeah, I wonder if should we just go against Liberius and have Liberius deal with it. Yeah, I'm cool with Liberius not feeling me because he's Roman, and he's working for me. You know, his opinion's still at a 72. You know, he despises justice, so he'll be tight with us until what, 2 more years. We can deal with that, but we can't afford a revolt on our hands. So thank you for dealing with that, brother. I appreciate you, and you know I do. You might even say I love you, but I don't. I'm just happy that you took that shit on the chin. Word. Okay, so let's actually get Liberius married, because we need to, even though Liberius isn't, you know, he's kind of smart. His learning is 14, which is really good for CK2 terms. But what's more important is that we need to push this Roman culture and this Hellenic faith. So that's really like the main reason why we need to get him married. Okay. Alright, so we can actually marry him to Tiske, who tried to kind of like get with us in the beginning. And yeah, we won't marry them matrilineally, because if we ever raise him to nobility, that'll be a Roman house that we kind of follow. And I'm not too high on him, to be honest with you. But you know, he's Roman, he's Hellenic faith, so we'll go with that. And that was actually something I was a little interested in. I think I brought it up last episode, was I wasn't sure if the characters that were originally ethnically Roman that we changed over to Vizimian ethnicity if they were also Hellenic faith, but we answered that because Liberius is one of those characters and he is Hellenic faith. So yeah, he has really no negative opinion of us in comparison to, well, yeah, he definitely has a short range shit, but that's everybody. But in comparison to everybody else within our court, because, you know, foreign culture, infidel shit, word. Okay, and that brings us to, I know we got a little sidetracked with Liberius and everything, and the farmers' justice, and us being shook of revolts. But let's actually get back to kind of like checking out what is going on realm-wise, right? So we understand that we're at a truce with these guys eastward, and let's see how much. Okay, so we actually made out pretty well. Taking over Fianrosa has increased our total possible troops to 2,240. Those are the troops that we can call. I want to know what the hell's going on with these vassals, though. Right, because it says I have a vassal over here, an android, and he should be able to bring up 262 troops. But he hasn't, though. So, yeah, we've got to get rid of this guy. We've got to kill him or something like that, because yeah, it's I don't think it's cool that we've got people within our realm that don't want to help us. Yeah, and I was thinking when they didn't send troops, or at least this schmuck, when he didn't send any troops, and this isn't the Solofo that's banging out my wife, this is a different Solofo. But I really thought that they just didn't have any troops or some shit like that, but they got troops. You know, he just like doesn't want to send them to me because yeah, you know, for the obvious reasons. Word. Okay, so is this guy over here, and we've got one more, this guy who is Anja, and yeah, is just going to be like that. Yeah, it's just going to be like that. But this guy, Anja, actually has a good opinion of us. Alright, and he's Vizimban. And he's been fired from the council. Which is crazy. I wonder if we can bring him back. Let's actually see. Because his stewardship is dope. His stewardship is actually a... it's actually a 19. Yeah, so we'll actually bring back Anja. Alright, so he actually likes us by like 100 now. Okay. Really good. So this should actually help us out with our, this actually help us out with the amount of money that we can bring in per month. So we went from 0.10 to 0.12. Yeah, okay, freaking hooray. Alright, cool. Alright, but our council is getting better though. It's getting better. And yeah, I haven't forgotten about this guy. Yeah, Solofo, we'll definitely get to him and my trifling wife soon. But let's check this out. The wounds within. Having returned from the battlefield, I still don't feel at home. My body is here, but my mind is still in Talaria. Sometimes I wonder if I died there, and this is all a nightmare. Sometimes I can't breathe. I shall never be close to anyone again. I gained the celibate trait. Some solitude is all I need. Yeah, I can't afford to be depressed. I need to feel alive again. I become a drunkard and lustful, or I get the wrath trait and I get the stress trait, and there's a 15% chance that I get depressed. All right, yeah, this really sucks. This really sucks. So it's either I can not have any more kids, which I'm kind of okay with. At least as the succession the way it is right now. I can become depressed and probably die of depression, which is, I don't care like how freaking I don't care like how much your health is. If you've got depression or stress, there's like, I've had characters die with like good health, and you know, they just die from depression or from being stressed. So I don't want any of those. But like, fuck out of here. Like, I don't want to be, you know, a drunkard. You know. But I guess this is like the best possible thing right now. Let's actually see where his. Let's cut on the car info. Actually see. You know, just see kind of like where his health is at. So my fertility's at a Yeah, my fertility is at 80 and my health is at 8. You know what? Yeah, we'll become drunk and we'll be lustful. Yeah, we'll just deal with that. It's okay. It's not all right, but that's like the best that we'll freaking get to do. Okay, so let's actually check this out. All right, so there's 2 swords over here. All right, so we have 2 things going on. Because they were recently conquered, that's going to end at 776. So we are actually going to get a lot more troops. You know, I think this whole total of about 2,000 and some change is probably going to get closer to like 3,000. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But that's just fingers crossed. That's not like any science behind it. That's just like what I'm hoping. All right. Yeah. All right. So we let's actually see. You know, so Talaria's you know, we're waiting until about 790. Yeah, let's run the game. Yeah, we're waiting on Talaria for the last new administration thing to get out of here. You know, we just updated the council. I think that was a shrewd move, but yeah, I think we're ducking what everybody thinks we should be doing, right? Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, and it's just because I kind of like feel some way because, you know, Wananga was good to us, but yeah, there's only so much crap that we can take. So unfortunately, we're actually going to have to imprison our wife. And hopefully she doesn't run away, because that's actually going to like ruin the whole, you know, getting revenge thing. Word. And that's going to hurt because she's our freaking spy master. Wow. So I'm not sure about like imprisoning my wife yet. I think imprisoning Solofo might be the better course. Let's actually see if we have a better... Because we don't really need claims right now, so I'm not really sure if like having a counselor is something I really give a shit about. Not a counselor, a chancellor is something I really give a shit about. Yeah, because I usually just use these guys for claims, and I'm pretty sure that improving diplomatic relations and all of that stuff, I don't really, like, that's not something that Sergius is interested in. Like, we're here to conquer. We're here to like turn your city to dust. You know, pay my taxes and give me my fancy curtains. You know, so yeah, because Solofo acted dishonorably towards me, and we've got a 70% chance of, you know, bringing him to justice and imprisoning him. Yeah, you know, there's a chance he might flee our court. That's a chance we're gonna take. So let's see if it works. Yes, thank you. You know, he's gonna get what the fuck is coming to him. Excuse me, pardon my French. And look, let me be fully clear. I know that I have been like off with like the cursing. I get it. I have been like, and you know, I've actually gotten somebody that's actually reached out and like, hey man, like, you know, it's cool. I know like you're back and we're happy you're back, but it's like the cursing, man. Like, you've really been. You know, I don't really, you know, I'll be honest with you guys. It's you know, when I game, I curse. You know, it's not like something that I can't control, but it's something that I feel like kind of like keeps me out of like my full energy. So I am respective of people and like their ears, and, you know, not wanting to hear that all the time. So yeah, I am gonna make efforts to kind of like curb that a little bit, because yeah, I get it. It's a lot of the F's and a lot of the S's. You know, and I get the F's, you know, I don't like hearing the F's like that when I listen to shit, but I'm going to work on it 100%. All right, definitely. So thank you for that person that did reach out, and yeah, your critique has been acknowledged and has been taken into consideration, and we're going to definitely work on it. But Solofo is going to get his ass handed to him. So Solofo is now safely locked away in my dungeon, awaiting his fate. Excellent. Yeah, this couldn't have gone like better. The only thing that could have been better is if we can kind of like sell him into slavery, but I don't think that's an option because we're not playing the Game of Thrones. So what are the options that we can do? We can banish him. Let's see if he has any gold, because we could definitely use gold. No, he's broke just like we are. So banishing him won't really do anything. We can execute him. Will we get any tyranny for that? Let's check this out. No. Because we have a valid reason, because he slept with our wife, we can basically do anything to this guy. We can plot to kill him, which makes no sense. We can blind him. But then we'll get the whole -10 general opinion, because we'll be merciless. We can cut off his hands. We can castrate him. And all of these things will give everybody a -10 opinion of us. You know, we can humiliate him. Or we could just ask him to leave our court. But that's gonna make us lose 5 prestige, and he's not worth us losing any kind of prestige. But I don't think by just executing the man that slept with, you know, the realms, you know, the lady of the realm, yeah, even though she's a whore, you know, I think just executing him, it's kind of like the best thing gameplay wise to do. But I'm not so sure that we're not okay with having a little bit of this dislike towards us. Man, how long will that actually last, you know? Because I'm okay with getting the title Sergius the Merciless. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. Torture him, but he'll get released from prison. And then where does he go? Right? Then we can't really execute him or anything like that, because he's released from prison. That's something that I should have taken off when I was starting the game, because there's actually a game rule that you can still have them in prison after you torture them. Alright, so but executing him is the best option, because again, if we just blind him, right? Yeah, it's, you know, we do get the tag Merciless only until 776, and I guess, you know, because of that tag, we'll just have a -10 opinion of us until 776. So I'm okay with that. But I wonder if we try to execute him after that, if that'll be an option. No. So you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and kill him. Yeah, I really think that's kind of like the I think that's like the most honest thing that we can do, right? Because we've got to set like not just a tone of like that we're cruel or merciless, but we've also got to set a tone of that you will burn. Well, not burn, because again, this isn't, we have no dragons, but that, you know, you fuck my wife, you're gonna lose your life. Okay, word. So we go ahead and choose to execute Solofo, and there it is. There it is. He was crucified on us the way a Roman would deal with people, and we all know who, like, the Romans crucified. Pretty famous guy. Word. Yeah, just, you know, it's history. They crucified him. Word. But Solofo has followed that form of punishment. He has reaped what he has sown, and you know, his daughter will grow up without a father. And now the last, still a couple of things that we have to do. You know, still a couple of things that we have to do, because we have to protect our honor. You know, we're not going to build this empire on the backs of rumors and people that bring dishonor to our realm. So unfortunately, I hope we can imprison her without getting the whole. No. If we imprison Tiamike, we get the we get a -10 opinion of us from our realm, because it's going to be viewed as tyrannical. I just wish there was a way to banish her, because there is a way to banish her. I could just console command banish, or you know, and then put her her social security number there. But we'll keep her within our court. But now, what do we do to our wife? Now, first thing we have to actually do with regarding wifey is we have to see if there's a better alternative as spy master within our realm. All right, and yeah, she's dead. She's dead because this guy Adrian Tandro is within our court, and his intrigue is at a 12. And I'm okay with taking that if that means that we're going to have our respect. But yeah, guys, I'll be honest with you guys. I think this is where we're gonna leave it off at. You know, we've gotten our revenge for sleeping with our wife, and I found another courtier within our realm, which is a Roman. No, that's not the fucking guy I wanted. Okay, so that's what happens when you see things and you click and you don't freaking think before you click. So something that has occurred is that we've actually replaced our wife with this guy named Leo, and that is definitely where we're going to leave it off at. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for checking out another Roman African Empire series. I'm close to kind of like making a third series. As of right now, I've got a good little kind of like every other day Roman African Empire, House Targaryen, random world thing going on. So we're definitely living up to content every day, but just with the way I've been able to record and get everything kind of like going that way. But I wouldn't mind getting up to a point where I'm releasing 2 things per day, or 2 things every other day. I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely excited to get a new series on the channel. I've got a couple ideas, but I don't want to push my ideas because my ideas are like really out there. So I want to do something that you guys want me to do, whether that's a Robb Stark series or a Charlemagne series or Carlemagne or however you pronounce that shit. But yeah, you guys decide, because if you guys leave it up to me, we're going to be doing like the Roman Indian Empire next. And I'll be honest with you guys, yeah, check it out. Check it out. It is a possibility, right? Because you're in freaking Stizzy's house. Okay. But yeah, I'm out here. Word, hit like, hit subscribe, do all that stuff to help grow the channel. But I'm out here. You guys take it easy. Peace. Bye.